Then, if this is successful, Keller's gonna have a free go at the side lanes.
And that is what they cannot give NXP. Will they force a game number 3, or will they fall to the hands of one of their rivals, Execration 2-0? We are back in the map. I can't wait to see the lane formations here, as Zask is rocking that Inspire as well as the mystery shop, so he'll be able to get items relatively quickly. That's something I feel like NXP needs to put some more pressure on in this game, going up on that Zask.
Yeah, one more thing I need to note here is it is Chaknu on the Baksha. So it's Renziel playing the side lane, Paquito. I'm guessing they wanted a little more lethality. They wanted this Paquito to play more as something that picks people off, or is like it's able to pinpoint and say, I want to do this, instead of something that is more of a frontliner and is able to set up plays. Interesting. Again, this supports my theory of them picking windows instead of being an all-in.
And now, since they're both playing like windows here, quite similar in terms of their strategies, who's going to be the X factor? Who's going to be the game changer for both of these two? Let's start with NXP.
I'm guessing NXP here, they need to find ways to make Yaoi do better Yaoi things. Again, look, it just makes sense. James is all reliable. Again, Benedetta is a hero that, dare I say, is broken as it is. Like, yeah, she's going to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, there is a trade back on the other side. But yeah, what really is going to gel all of these together for NXP, which, by the way, this looks like a very NXP draft, save for the new hero for Exort, is Yaoi. If Yaoi is able to get in and do what he plans to do as a team, then yeah, this is what's going to activate the rest of them. For NXP, man, this is a harder question because, again, I don't know how this whole lineup is going to work as it is, because I really thought it would be a Paquito on Chakno.
Yeah. Execration could surprise us, or that surprise can just blow up in their faces here. It's debuts for the mid supports, as again Ito Max was rocking the Selena, finally showing up after 38 games. This is game number 39 of Season 7. And NXP, of course, Exort playing Lunox for the first time this season. It seems like Execration can't even get close because Zask was picked off early on in the game. Doesn't have enough firepower just yet to help rotate, and Benedetta clears that wave faster.
And just to add to that, I think H2O, you already mentioned, he's so mobile. So if KLVJ does so decide, and I think NXP, this is one thing that I know them for sure is good at, is their timings. They're so fundamentally good at the game, their IQ is so high that they know that KLVJ doesn't have a purple yet. So the purple was there while they were going for the turtle, which led to a free take for NXP.
And that is going to be important. The knowledge, the information. Where is KLVJ? The last time KLVJ played the Ling, played it really, really well. Back-to-back MVP for performances in day number 1. It wasn't both Lings, but one of those was a Ling game. And Chakno could be up next. And here comes Ling. Just as I said, KLVJ enters. Tempest of Laser is going to drop, and he gets the kill onto the Lunox. But Roger gets the kill onto the Baksha. But that is a double kill for Ling with the kill on the Jawhead. That is a hot start here for KLVJ 2-0. H2O, though, not far behind. He got 1 kill out of that.
Reptar, this is a Chakno I forgot existed. This is a Chakno from as far back as Season 5, if I'm not mistaken. The Chakno that's willing to give himself up. He's playing a role here, and he doesn't always have to be the CC-centric, the big MVP, TikTok level player. He can also just be that guy who takes the hits so that everyone else can do their job better.
Yeah, he can just be the sponge for the team, and that at its core, that's always been like the feel of the tank support. It's not always crowd control. Just please soak up the damage, and we're gonna do the rest. And NXP Execration were able to do what they need to do there. And now that's what we're seeing with James on a more proactive Benedetta. Gets to rotate more because that Zask is going to be lane locked for quite some time.
Yep, and that's the thing is, all James has to do is juggle it. Juggle his responsibilities. Make sure that the Zask isn't causing too much of trouble, and then get to use that execute, and then go back. Juggle it, back and forth. And right now, Turtle, this time it might go around back to Execration, seeing as they have found a little bit of better of the groove, and all ults are timed in. Hold up!
Oh, that's going to be a pick off there. Keller, I guess, taken out. That's going to be his second death, and NXP might be able to get the second turtle. Their second turtle here with a knock-up. That is enough room provided by Renjo's Paquito with a knockout punch, bringing back the members, pushing back the members of the NXP. H2O goes down, but Execration take too much. Double kill now for James to see if he can get another one. He'll decide to back off. It kind of balanced it out. What happened there? Execration got the turtle, but they gave away the double kill to James. Perfect rotation, perfect timing to come in with the Benedetta.
I'm guessing that's a worthy trade. In the end, that's the best outcome that they could have asked for. I'm just feeling for Keller right now. If there's anyone here that's feeling like, Game 1 was so much better, it feels like Kelra is not so comfortable in his skin right now.
Yeah, not just yet, because we're not seeing... Well, it was sometime around this time in the last game. His Harith was still farming, but that's a Harith. He has a little bit more mobility to roam around. And speaking of roaming and mobility, Rienzo able to deal enough damage to hurt, but he's the one who gets taken out there. Kill there onto Paquito, which means NXP will be breaking the first tower of the game in the bottom lane. How big is this for a lineup that has a Claude and a Roger on their end? But before you answer that question, Yaoi's going to get spotted out here by the members of Execration. They will not full commit Itomax and Chaknu. Yaoi gets away.
Yes. The answer is yes. No, actually, no. Very big. There you go. I remember the question, just checking. It's very huge because, again, it's a free kill. And, of course, you're able to push down bottom with no retort from Execration. So it was just as NXP planned. And to be fair, I got to give it to Renzo. Seeing how the map looked, I wasn't expecting 3 heroes there, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's going to be a pick off there into Itomax, who gets ejected into the lineup there of NXP, the backline. He is down, and now NXP definitely playing more like the NXP that we know, with a little bit of something new with the Lunox on Exort. Now they're the ones who look more comfortable and in their skin right now compared to Kelra in the side of Execration. But it's not just him who's having a hard time. It's just with the natures of the lineup, NXP are just doing what they need to do to make their lineup work.
Yep, not gonna look good for the win rate on that Selena. Making her debut and then not getting a victory. I mean, it's too early to say, but just as it is, Reptar, NXP, again, this draft looks at home. Again, there's nothing wrong with the Lunox. It's just not an Exort hero we've seen in Season 7. Hold up real quick. Turtle take here by NXP.
Secured by H2O. Retribution. Exort, though, it's going to get popped off, spotted out, but he uses the power of order brilliance to get away. The members of Execration cannot get close, and Itomax could pay the price. He does. That is Itomax down. Here comes H2O. He's not going to full commit onto Renjo and Chaknu. Now NXP showing the discipline that we've seen glimpses of in the past few weeks. They'll be able to get the second turret of the game here. No turrets broken by Execration. That's 2 broken now by NXP.
Yep, I was gonna say right before that fight broke out, whoever is more at home in their hero pick seems to be the story of this game so far. And NXP, look at it again. I was just about to say, yeah, Chaknu, bye. I was gonna say, Exort, it's not so weird. Lunox is a reliable hero as a support, as a pos 4. Looking at Execration though, again, I already noted how Chaknu should have been the Paquito. And then towards the end, I'm like, oh right, last pick, Zask. That's so new. That's very new. So yeah, again, between these two teams, it looks like Execration having a hard time now. They're the ones who strayed a little too far from home.
And now NXP are going into the home of Execration, their home jungle. They're already that deep into enemy territory to get information. James and Renzo are going to be battling it out in the bottom lane. They dodge. Left hook, right hook. Renzo is going to be backing up, but the H2O is there nearby. He'll get the knockup, he'll get the flicker, he'll be able to get away. KLVJ nearby as well. Itomax is going to throw the Abyssal Arrow, but he's going to get spotted out. It's going to be a toss on to the creature of Zask, and that's going to be a Blazing Duet already brought down there by Ren J, and that's going to be H2O taking down Chaknu. Double kill for H2O. Kelra gets taken out. Renjo could be up next. It is a triple kill. No, it's not. It's going to be a last hit onto Yaoi, but that's still going to be 3 kills for the side of NXP. The members of Execration are forced back. A disastrous response there by Execration that NXP were able to make the most out of.
Somebody call an ambulance, but not for Yawi. 119. I told y'all, Yawi was the glue here that keeps this lineup together. I mean, it's not so hard to make it work, especially if you see Execration having a hard time. And right now, they look to be choking Execration of their buffs. Down goes Chaknu once more. At some point, Reptar, this is not going to be worth it.
Yeah, but then the Yawi goes down there at the hands of Ito Mac. J goes in again with a Blazing Duet. Mega kill in the backline there by James with the Benedetta. Unstoppable now is H2O, but he might have gone too far under tower, but he gets away. James with the interception, and an eye for an eye stops the Abyssal arrow stun of Itomax just in time. He was almost stunned right under tower.
Yep, again, game IQ, game sense, fundamentals through the roof for NXP. This is what we're looking for here. That was an anime moment. The Benedetta just blocked the arrow with her eye for an eye, and now they are just groomed. They are set for the Lord, unless they go for this fight. Hold up.
And that is going to be Ituma spotted out yet again. Every time Yawi smells blood, he will go for the chase. NXP gets this Lord with confidence, seeing as how James spotted out Kiel VJ by his orange buff, able to even whittle him down a little bit. So NXP knew, okay, we can amp up the aggression. Execration will not be able to contest this.
Yep, and Reptar gotta say, how did we get down to this 10,000 gold lead? Well, the minute I saw Kiel VJ have to respond and try to save Renzio from a 4v1 is when I said in my head and now out loud, yo, NXP, this is their game. They are the beatdown. This is their comfort zone. They are on the prowl. They are the aggressor here. And for Execration, how do they get back? Well, one thing I'm thinking is they have to trick NXP into forcing out the ults. And again, I saw it earlier. Get the ejector on the creature. The creature can take it. Yeah. That's one way, I'm guessing.
But Execration has a lot of things that they need to do and to get right to stop this onslaught, to stop this push coming in from NXP. For NXP, same thing, they need to be careful. If any of them gets picked off too early without Execration having to commit so many skills, that could really bite them in the behind. The playmaking one, yeah, he can get pickoffs with his Baxo Shield Unity as he's going around, but he's there for the second chance fight. He's there for the sacrifice play. And one of the key things a Baxo needs to do is to get kills as gold as early as you can a little bit, just so that you can get more items really quickly. And as I was saying, that Chaknu gets picked off 0, 6, and 3. It's a rough game for Chak Mamba.
Yep, a rough game is quite an understatement. Already, given Execration's lineup, what they're trying to do here is they're playing to not lose right now. They're playing to not lose. And look at this, Tempest of Blades out. Oh, underneath the turret too!
Right under tower, double kill for the debuting Lunox Exort, and it seems like after 38 games not seen, banned out, Selena will come in with an L. That is 1-1, and NXP have forced game number 3 against Execration.